Oh, YouTube, it's me, Gen24 Jr., back at it with another episode of Minecraft. And the reason, and if you're wondering why I'm starting out at the farms, well, off-camera work I did besides, well, I slightly finished them, but I wanted to finish the last part of the processing things and storage of sugarcane. Because once I get it big enough, I'll just use it to make the bone blocks to do this. But I've increased the farms of the potatoes to not one, not two, not three, but four farms. I will try to also break down this area to make another one or so just to fill in this land. But they have not been planted yet. And then this is one more carrot farm. I'm thinking of turning this land into another one. Reason is because I compost anything I have lots of extra, which is those are going to be a lot, just general, just lots of extra material will be turned into compost, which is bone meal. And since bone blocks require bone meal to make, and I'm going to be using that as my main pathway for just the sound it makes when you walk on it. I just like the sound. I would like to listen to something I like to hear while I'm walking, so that's mainly the reason why. Here is the alternate fuel source making machine, where I will be turning all this kelp once I get the charcoal to start every single furnace. But once every single furnace is good to go, I will make that, and this will just be storage. I might just have a couple composters for once I fill up, say 1, 2, 3. I'll just have a bunch of sugarcane for whatever purpose I need. It's just there to fill out and just have a building. It's not really there to really for really much. If it's just so I can also speed up not all of my composting, because one compost bin can only do so much at a certain speed. So I might just use it as both my sugarcane and my composting area. Because not only is kelp good for a good source of fuel, once you dry it and make it into a block through that, it's also good for composting to bone meal. So I might just move everything and slowly make more farms out here, and I'll try to make an auto harvester so I don't have to do much of the work of harvesting. All I have to do is flick a switch or flick a lever, harvest all of it, and then once that's good, just replant everything. It saves me time, just a small bit of time, but a small bit of time throughout the day is good. The only things and then another thing I could also automate once I get the redstone components, which is quartz, which I'm going to be using today as a day to just explore the nether for a bit. And all that. So, oh, I've also started, so you can see, I haven't finished it yet, but I've also started slowly filling in this. So, my lava pool will stay here as long as I need it. Possibly one day I will eventually just do away with it. I just like the aesthetic of having the lava pool. That's really it. That's the only reason I've been keeping it here. It also just keeps me able to keep making more and have at least a surplus of... Okay, now I'm just missing one lava bucket. So, I'm going to just take what I have on me right... Actually, I'm going to empty out my inventory real quick. So, you'll start hopefully hearing less clicks. I say hopefully, and then it doesn't work. So eventually, one day, it will be to a point where I don't have to worry about playing games where I have to click a lot or play with my keyboard a lot because you won't hear it. So right now I'm experimenting with a couple things. Right now I have a noise suppression. It kind of cancels out the clicking enough. So a bit. It doesn't cancel it all the time because you'll still end up hearing it every once in a while. Should drop building blocks. Okay. Just need enough to. Oh shit. Okay. While I'm back here, let me grab some cobblestone. I forgot. Whoops. Now, hopefully during this exploration house, I'll try to probably do about 15 minutes, 10. Let's just do about 10 minutes. A short exploration. Gather up a bit of things like the bone blocks, some nether quartz, and hopefully actually figure out one thing I'll have to do is clear a path from the soul sand. But this is probably something I'll do off camera because I'm not gonna lie. Because being able to move is nice. I lost the cobblestone. I think it's on the other side. But real quick, let me. Reinforce the portal real quick. And then I'll start our exploration of the nether. So just bear with me just for a moment, and we'll get there eventually. If I can actually pay attention to where I'm placing blocks, that'd be nice. Okay, let's just. There we go. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for now. The rest of the building blocks are just going to be helping me navigate and actually get to other places. Okay. You see that's safe, so let's get these bone blocks real quick. Because it saves me a time on gathering, waiting on composting. Oops. Held on a little too long to my jump key. A little sketchy and dangerous. But for redstone, I'm gonna need some nether quartz. And I'm definitely looking into building with basalt. I'm gonna try and gather up materials so I can finally actually make my own home. And off camera, I'm gonna try and build up or mine up resources between this episode and the next. And later on, closer to the end of the video, I have an announcement that I will also be making in the next Halo video I record. Let me real quick gather up the rest of this basalt. Oh. Ooh, there's quite a bit actually. Not bad. Might as well take some soul soil while I'm at it. There we go. And I still have quite a bit over there to gather. There's some over there. But from just that small little chunk that I already gathered, I've already got over half a stack. So. And the thing is, that I know that's not all about the salt I can get. There's areas with bigger amounts of salt I can get. Oops. Okay. So let me spin about 5. Let's explore in one direction for about 7 minutes since I didn't really bring. Oh, that's actually. Oh, never mind. That is not what I thought it was. I was like, oh, I didn't know. I thought it was nether wart. Not gonna lie. I didn't. I was like, you can make the comments like, when did they start? When did nether wart start spawning outside of fortresses? Which nether wart is the next thing I need to get set up. I need and then I need easy access to a nether fortress, which actually I don't think they do it anymore, but I know in older versions it used to be if you built a nether portal in a village, you'd basically be guaranteeing yourself entrance from the overworld into the nether on a nether fortress. Can't remember what version this. I think it was when the village update happened. I think they got that changed and it no longer started doing it. Actually, either it was the nether update or the village update. It was one of the two. One of those two updates stopped that feature from being a thing. Now, I don't know if it's an actual thing or it was just a coincidence on generation or something. But if it was still in, I would have nether fortress around about 4 nether fortress. I would think not that far from my portal. One would have to be at least over in this direction somewhere. Oh, there's a ghast. Can't exactly quite tell what that is. That might be just a hoglin. Oh no, that's just glowstone. That's glowstone right there. Which I would kind of want to go for that, but at the same time I'm dealing with soul soil and soul sand right now, so I didn't bring a shovel, so I can't and enough cobblestone to make paths a decent path to get. So next time, either off camera or I can do a little bit of on camera. Just pathway working. Hello, zombie pigmen. Make sure not to smack one. Oh no, I can tell that we're getting a higher difficulty with days because up in days because I've started seeing more and more mobs with enchanted items, which is a feature that I didn't learn. So if you want to learn something that you didn't know, which is a neat feature. Mobs don't start. So, oops, wrong button. So, let me see if I can find it. So around here, day 126 is how many days I've been playing on this world for. So I don't know the exact. You can definitely look it up online because I don't have every little tidbit of information about everything in the game memorized. I do tend to find myself forgetting something. But let me see if I can find the zombified pigmen with it. There's one with a enchanted. There it is, enchanted golden sword right there. Now it's not like eventually you'll probably see it more commonly as the more days you play in the world. But you just, I think just even just somewhat past day 100, you just start seeing sprinkles within like a greater chance, not a big chance, but a slightly greater chance to see enchanted weapons. I know off camera I saw a skeleton with a enchanted bow, but and now the reason why I need part of the reason why I need nether quartz for redstone, because I have redstone, that much we know, but some redstone redstone items do require nether quartz. Now, with what I'm building, it's with what I'm doing with the road, it's to keep theme with the white road. I will need more than just bone block, because bone block cannot be made into stairs. So to keep the look and everything to go, and zombified piglins don't mind if you don't care if you kill piglins, but that one was definitely readying up a crossbow to shoot at me, so it's either me or the piglin. I chose myself. So, anyway, I will finish up another stack of nether quartz, and then we'll. Once I do that, I will see you back whenever I get back to my house. And no, I'm not gonna take the easy, cheap way of just dying because I keep inventory on. No, I will get back to my nether portal, and we'll go back that way. Let's see. The only time I died was when I got killed by the skeleton whenever I fell to my death because I got shot. We saw that on camera, so we know that death and me showing you right there, those are the only deaths I have, so. Now, unless I do it on accident, I'm not going to actively try to find something to kill me. Okay, so I'll see you here in about a minute or two when I get back to my house. So, I'm back, as obvious. You can see, I opened up my chat to show you that I did not die to get back here. But, hold on. I forgot with Stonecutter I saved material that way. Oh, real quick, while I'm at it, let's make a quick shovel, because I'm still not done excavating the ground I need, or the excavating. Okay. I'm not done digging up the dirt. I need to get out of my way. So, real quick, let's get that bone real quick again. And while I'm in here, let's divide these up into stacks of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. And the rest of the charcoal can go in... split between the two of these. There. And then I can just chuck the rest of my coal in there. I'm gonna take the rest of the coal out of there, and go real quick so we can watch the occasion of me lighting the... I would not say light the forge. Oh, I forgot to make my shovel. Real quick. Let me head back, because I'm a ditz sometimes. Well, I don't think ditz is the right word, but for the remainder of my time recording, I really do feel bad because it doesn't seem like I'm getting much done. Even though I try to plan and do everything, but real quick, I do got to remember how to make concrete powder. But once I remember how to do that, I feel like this is wrong. This should be sort of like this. Well, no, this should be like this. And then but so far that is the most, actually no, not the most I've done of this. Of course it's turning night. Okay, real quick, let me head to the kelp farm real quick, and then I'll show it on camera, and then I will cut back to when it's day and I'm working on the road near my house. So basically, am I down charcoal? What the... Okay, I will fill that one in off camera, but I will see you back when it's day. Okay, so I'm back. It's day. I also, while I was running on my way back home, I haven't ran and go fire the other kelp. I realized that I actually kind of realized how much bone block it's going to take, because this is too wide. So this is also too wide. This is also going to take 4 quartz stairs. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're nice. It's just kind of hard to work with something when you only have just the stairs leading up to somewhere. So until they're filled in, this is what it's going to look like. Stairs, hole. Stairs, hole. Or not hole, but a little ditch. But, the news I have to... which I will, like I said, say in the next, also in the next Halo videos, because I don't know who watches what. All I know is I have multiple things going on. So once a month, I'm going to be, me, my best friend, and a good friend of ours, will be playing Terraria. And throughout our time playing it, which we can play it for about 3 to 4 hours, I would be trying to cut up those segments, those 4-hour play sessions, into at least somewhere around 25 to 30 minute videos, and that will leave me content to post, say, every Saturday for a month. On top of that, I'm going to try and start another series that I do on my own on a game that I like to play that is a real-time strategy game, which those that are probably that play the genre are familiar with or maybe heard of it. If not, it will be brought to your attention. But I'll start off with Supreme Commander 2. It's a little easier on the eyes because it's newer. The graphics, oh, it's not newer. It's definitely seen. It's been around for. I was playing it when I was in my early teens, so about a decade, I think. It's been around for over at least, I think, a little over a decade. Let me look it up real quick. But the game will be Supreme Commander 2, and those that are interested in at least knowing a bit more about the story or seeing more of the game, I will plan on playing the original Supreme Commander and its sort of sequel slash DLC of known as Supreme Commander Forged Alliance. But Supreme Commander 2 has been around for about 14 years now, so it's been around. It's like playing. It's a game basically sort of similar to playing StarCraft, I think it's Command and Conquer. I think so. So I'm not. There's some. I like the real time strategy genre. Don't get me wrong. I just really like the few I play, and I've also never really played Commander. If it's called Command and Conquer, I have never played it. I do eventually want to plan on playing it. I might just first time play it on the channel. But another example would be if you are really used to the 40k, the Warhammer 40k area, and you've been around and you know real-time strategy, you also know the Dawn of War series. Now, I may eventually play that. And speaking of Warhammer 40k, I will eventually, probably once I'm done with Halo, or once I find time to open up another slot to record, I will start with Space Marines. I'm just trying to give myself more content that isn't, because with my Halo series, it's kind of like you already got quite a bit of shooters and stuff going on. So I want to at least branch out, play other games that are fitting more for the different communities. And people are like, oh, you know, like almost nothing about. I have referenced my father a lot, and he's on YouTube, like I said in the past, on YouTube known as Models Workshop. He is a hobby painter. Specifically, his preference of, and he paints miniatures, Warhammer 40k miniatures. He's been around the game for a long time. His main army is Eldar before they were name changed to Eldari for sake of copyright. But he has a significant size Space Marine Primaris force. I keep saying Primaris, but I had a manager correct me to the point where I'm trying to say Primaris. But another thing is he's got friends, and when we hang out, we kind of all nerd out and talk about Warhammer 40k, our theories of other like things going on in the universe, the next person to come back, person to die, person. We kind of theorize, nerd out on the thing, so it's not like, oh, I don't know anything about Warhammer 40k, so I don't want someone trying to come in and gatekeep me. I'm not the well versed in the Warhammer 40k series. I know a bit. I know quite a bit about it. Don't get me wrong. But let me finish up with this. But yeah, next at least once a month recording will be of Terraria, and I will try to post every Monday that I have. We'll have a new Terraria video, and that will have my best friend, a good friend of mine. If I can find my best friend's YouTube channel again, because it's somewhere where it's not that I lost it. It's just somewhere. I have it around here. I have it somewhere either on my own YouTube account, or I have it. He sent it to me through Discord. But I'll have his account linked once I start posting those videos. And then I will also go through and find every video that I've mentioned my dad and actually link his YouTube channel as well. I know I'm maybe smaller than his channel, but it still helps people that if they find my content, but they're also part of the miniature and painting and stuff and want to go see his content, it helps him. So, but let me leave it off on a note here real quick before I actually end the video. For one, I am Gen24 Junior. Off camera, I will try to get more bone blocks placed, crafted, built, and stuff. I will try to do not too much exploration in Nether, but I will at least try to map out a little bit and place cobblestone, like I said. I will go get more iron, because I'm actually starting to lose iron quite a bit. I will start gathering up villagers to bring to the to here, because I want to either on the next episode or the episode after that start working with villagers to get mending books. I will start trying to at least get another, but I will be expanding the farms because I need another wheat farm for the cows and the sheep, and then I'm going to try to actually work on the farm. So wheat farm will be expanded, potatoes are expanded, and now I have at least stuff for compost. This will hopefully at least get this finished, and then I will lose my track, but craft everything for this and get this filled in. I won't craft the concrete, but I will have the materials ready to craft it. And I think what I will do is try to have a 2 deep water area where I can place all of my concrete on the bottom. It'll already make the concrete, and I just need to go through, break it all, and it's ready to go. Instead of placing water. It's already a 2 deep pool. Water's already there. I just need to place the concrete and break it. The powder and break it. So that will be a system I will work on off camera, but I will show you how it show you that it works. And then hold on real quick before I end it. Let me show you. So the potato farm over here, I think if you've watched the episode or two ago, you would have seen that I've been talking about filling this, at least covering this. I will probably not fill it in, but I will try to cover it up, and then I will dig down to actually get into it, because there is iron, coal, copper, quite a bit of stuff, and then but yeah. I think one other note is I will get the sugarcane fully decked out where it has the compost bins. So I will try to make get a surplus of iron to get not 1, not 2, but I think at least a total of 3 more. So I have a total of 4. I might move the one I have in my house over there, and I might move my house more in a central location because it's just too far. So I know there's gonna be a word cut because between the last thing I said and here, but I was thinking because I need to move my house to be more accessible, so I'm not running between here, so I'm closer to there but closer to all my farms, and it's easy to replant all the bamboo. So I'm either thinking here, so for here, say next to the sheep farm, or if over here, trying to think of a good word for right here. Just say sinkhole. I'm Gen24 Junior. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but I would like to wish everyone that have watched this to this point a good rest of your day